Today, I want to share 1 minute of brilliance from Nick Saban, who is considered by many to be the greatest coach in college football history. He's tied with Bear Bryant for most college football national championships for a coach in the modern era. Coach Saban has been the head football coach at the University of Alabama since 2007. Previous to that, he served as the head coach of the National Football League's Miami Dolphins and 3 other universities: Louisiana State University, Michigan State University, and University of Toledo. Saban and Bear Bryant are the only coaches to win an SEC championship at 2 different schools. In this short clip, you're going to hear about building a team, creating alignment, and getting complete buy-in, and your 4 jobs as a leader. Okay, watch this.
And the big part of being a team is you have to be able to communicate with other people, and you have to work with other people. And you can never have any team chemistry for this reason. Mediocre people don't like high achievers, and high achievers don't like mediocre people. So if everybody doesn't buy into the same principles and values of the organization and the same high standard, you're never going to be successful. Just like our spring practice right now. You know what my goal with spring practice is? Get the right guys on the bus, get them in the right seats, and get the wrong guys off the bus. Because you can never have any team chemistry in your organization if everybody's not committed to the same standard and the same things. You know, when I worked for Bill Belichick, we had one sign in the building. It was, do your job. One sign, do your job. He defined the expectation for everybody in the organization, whether it was the secretary, the personnel people, the coaches, the players, the kind of players that we wanted, the kind of size they needed to be, the kind of personal characteristics we wanted them to have, the critical factors to play their position. But once it was defined, you had to be responsible for your own self-determination, and that is accountability.
Isn't that great? Right off the bat, how much did you love when he said, mediocre people don't like high achievers, and high achievers don't like mediocre people? No wonder there's so much strife in the world, culturally, in politics, on social media, in your office, maybe even in your family. That's why it's so uncomfortable at family holiday gatherings, right? I always felt I wasn't like many of my family members. I thought it was my personality, and I kind of felt bad about it. But Coach Saban's comment explained otherwise, and most importantly, made it normal and okay that we don't like each other. I can't wait until the next family gathering. Hey, guess what? I know why I don't like you. And I know why you don't like me. Well, maybe I should just say that part in my head. Let's review the meat of this message, and that is pointing out your job as a leader. Number 1, to get the right people on the bus. And as you heard Coach Saban say, that means that you can only have high achievers. You let some mediocre people on the bus, and there will be conflict. They don't like each other, and that will disrupt your alignment, your communication, and the buy-in you need to put a team together. You got that? It's a really big point. You can only accept high achievers if you want to be a high-achieving organization. Number 2, get the right people in the right seats. Some people may be a high achiever, but just not at the job function you have them in now. More than 50% of my A-team are in different seats on our bus than they were when they were originally hired. I am always reassessing their strengths and their passions. Number 3, get the wrong people off the bus, and quickly. This is one of the hardest jobs of leadership, and it needs to be done correctly. For more on when, how, and what you might do before you actually fire somebody, I refer you to our High Performance Forum Business Masterclass. There is way more to this topic than we can cover here this morning. And here's number 4. As Coach Saban said, it is the leader's job to define the expectations. You cannot have people do their job and meet and hold high standards if they don't know what those are. It's the leader's responsibility to set, define, and then hold everyone to that high standard. But it starts with making sure that the expectations are clearly defined. Okay, now, it's your turn to become a legendary team led by a Hall of Fame leader. Jot down your thoughts in your Darren Daily Journal and tell us in the comments below, which do you need to get much better at? 1, getting the right people. 2, getting them in the right seats. Or 3, getting the wrong people off. Or 4, clearly defining expectations. Declare that below and then take some action to get better today.